Stolen Nation, let's talk about it, man. Andrew Tate, man. Now, as we all know, he lost the fight, and he lost the fight, and I think that has to be arguably the biggest surprise, yeah, in like what the last 7 months or whatever. Nobody expected him to lose that fight, bro. And after the fight, he went on to say, he's 40 years old. He's been out of the ring for 10 years, and all type of excuses. But on the flip side, you could say he did give Chase some credit, but let's just say he's not taking the defeat very well, and this is something he had to say just yesterday. People, was it yesterday?
Maybe my job on this planet is to just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want, to make sure the mothers of my kids have a fantastic life, and to make sure that my kids have a fantastic life, and to teach you all things. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed.
Well, I thought you were the top G, bro. Like, who needs to give you mindset? You're the top G.
No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me. But I ain't gonna fucking cry about it. If that's what God wants me to do, then that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah, so people, obviously, I think it's fair to say that he's not taking, although he was giving Chase a lot of credit. I don't personally think he's taking the defeat very well. I feel like there's a lot of subliminals in what he's saying. Things like, oh, no one cares about his mental, like no one gives him advice. I feel like, bro, when you think about it, like over the past few years, bro, that man's been through a hell of a lot, man. You know, Sitting in a dungeon. Let's say he didn't do it. Obviously, we don't know anything, but there was no evidence, and yeah, let's just say he didn't do anything, man. He had cars taken from him, bank accounts closed, sitting in a dungeon, jail. That's a lot still. You know what I mean? And constant allegations. You wake up and boom, new allegation on your name. It's crazy. But on the flip side, there was no need for him to take this fight, bro. If you're literally in the eyes of many people who pay for his platforms or whatever, you're seen as this guy. There's no need for you to even potentially ruin it, bro. Even if you won the fight, all that all gets said is you was expected to win anyway. And a lot of people are saying that his legacy is ruined now, and I wouldn't necessarily say his legacy is ruined, because with people like Tate, they're always gonna have like a cult fan base, right? But what I can say is, bro, listen, he lost a lot of aura, bro. I don't even use the word aura, but he lost a hell of an amount of aura in it. Obviously, it's not gonna take away the fact that many of the things he says is facts, bro. Especially when you talk about real life stuff and about improving as a man. Those are the type of things that I could put that type of content on from him now, and I'll be like I feel some form of encouragement, man. And I try to do the same thing with people that watch me. So that's what I can say. He says a lot of other rubbish, and you know I just don't really pay no mind to stuff. But people, yeah, he's not. I want to say he's really taking the fight too well. This is another one of this is something I was always had to say.
Tristan said to me, "What happened?" I said, "I got tired. I don't know why." He said, "You deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win." I said, "I know." He goes, "You trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape." I said, "I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit."
People, I don't really believe he trained hard for this fight, bro. I think he's got a lot of yes men around him. Yeah, if he gassed out after the second round, surely in training, someone, especially a lot of trained, experienced fighters, they would have picked out the fact that, hey, yo, listen, your cardio is not in good shape, bro. You're not in fight condition, man. Someone surely should have told. Surely someone would have said, hey, yo, Tate, listen, you need to fix your cardio, bro. Your cardio is trash. Because like if you look at the first two rounds, yeah, he won the first two rounds, yeah, but it's not like he was doing anything explosive. consistently throughout the whole 2 rounds. It was literally, paced, basically like, weighing each other out. There's no mad explosions going on really. So that to me means that the training wasn't really up to par for your whole life being at risk reputation wise, and all these people around you should have let you know, bro. Like, come on, man.
Hit me in the first round. Couldn't touch me. He said to me, I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds. You deserve to have a sunny day. You're so good at finding a silver lining on a cloud. Every time something bad happens, you find a way to learn something or make it good. But I'm tired of you having to suffer all the time. And look for the silver linings. Why can't you just ever have a nice day? Why can't you ever have a sunny day? I said, well, we've had so many fucking clouds that we've got a lot of fucking silver. So I guess that's what it is. I'm so...
Yeah, people, listen. I'm ending it on this, man. Yeah, I don't think I've really seen Andrew Tate. You can just feel his energy through the screen, bro. Like, he's at like an all-time low. It doesn't matter how much money this guy talks about. It doesn't matter how much money he has. This fight obviously meant something to him to like prove whatever, maybe it was a personal or internal thing for him. Yeah. But yeah, the guy lost. And me personally, there's only one way to avenge this, man, because a lot of people are always gonna refer back to this now. So he just needs to go back in camp, train the hell out, like train the best he can. Make sure his cardio is up because he's obviously a better boxer than Chase, bro. Like, let's be honest. He's a much better boxer than Chase. Start smoking these cigars. Take the advice you were telling us about, your health and your wealth. Your health is your wealth. And I just go back in and do it again, bro. Listen. Yeah, if he loses again, then I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. If he loses again, then he just has to just admit that his time is up, bro. Like, obviously, I don't really watch him during his kickboxing days. Apparently, he says it was 10 years ago he last fought, but when we check his kickboxing record, it was 5 years ago he last fought. So I don't know if 10 years is more like a coping mechanism to like fit an agenda that doesn't exist. But I don't know, man. It just seems like Andrew Tate, man. It seems a bit all over the place right now, man. But obviously, I don't wish bad for no one. I don't wish no one to be in like a dark place or whatever. So yeah, to me, the only way he can avenge this, bro, is either Tristan Tate go and smoke him, or he get back in camp, fight, train as hard as he can, and just avenge the loss, bro. That's it, man. But obviously, if any of his followers have switched on him because of a loss in a fight, bro, that means they weren't really true followers anyway, because it doesn't take away the fact that he did say a lot of good things that you can take in life and actually become the best version of yourself. But yeah, man, people. To me, it doesn't seem like Andrew Tate's taking the loss very well, people. But let's just see how this unfolds over the next period of months. As usual, like, subscribe. Bow. I'm out.